All right, Christian, look at me, big smile. All right, great job driving. Here's your phone back, and let me get you your stickers. There you go. Park in the United States. It has been here since 1634. This part of Boston Common is the beginning of the Freedom Trail. The Freedom Trail is a 2.5-mile walk through Boston's history. And on it, you'll go by over 16 historic landmarks and museums, many of them free to visit. Now, you can do the Freedom Trail on your own. It begins at this building on the right, the Visitor Information Center. Start there, follow the red line of the sidewalk. That's how you do the Freedom Trail on your own. Or you can hire a colonial reenactor to be your tour guide. Taking a tour of Boston from a wacky guy in a costume. Who does that? Back in the 1600s, Boston Common is where the Puritans would raise their livestock. In the 1700s, during the American Revolution, it's where the British Army camped out. And in 1965, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave a speech on Boston Common, and they are currently building a monument to him here. The first new monument on the Common in over 30 years. Now, what do they do in the Common today? Well, first of all, beautiful park to walk around in, maybe have yourself a picnic. But starting on Wednesday night, July 20th, Shakespeare in the Park on Boston Common for free. So Boston was founded back in 1630 by a group of people called the Puritans. The Puritans, they were living over in England. They were being persecuted for their religious beliefs. They didn't like that all that. But not the food court at your mall where there's Taco Bell and Burger King and Scoops Ahoy. It's all local stuff. Everything in the Boston public market is from New England, so check that place out. On our left, 6 glass towers. That's the New England Holocaust Memorial. Very powerful monument to the 6 million Jewish lives lost during the Holocaust. Up ahead on our left, we are going to see a building nicknamed the Cradle of Liberty. That's Sephora right there. Colonists didn't want to pay the tax on makeup, so they broke into Sephora, stole the King England's mascara, and threw it in Boston Harbor. The Boston Makeup Party. Years. It was the site of British government in the colony of Massachusetts. Then it was the Massachusetts State House, then Boston City Hall, then a market, and now it is a museum. From the balcony of the old State House is where the Declaration of Independence was read for the first time in the city of Boston, 2 weeks after they signed it down in Philadelphia on July 18th. Now, of course, you can always go across the street to the Beantown Pub, the only bar in the world where you can sit down and order yourself a cold Sam Adams while you stare at a cold house. The state capitol building of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, up on top of Beacon Hill with its beautiful 23-karat gold dome. That's about our state capitol building since year 1798 over. Dig. What was the big dig? Well, there used to be this highway that went through downtown Boston, the Central Artery Expressway. It was an elevated highway, wasn't very express. Caused traffic. Up north when it does, we simply go over the sides, go in the front window, or down the back steps the way we came in, and there is no smoking on the water. Captain Mike's got us all ready to go. He's just got to sound the horn, and in we go. We did it, everyone. We made it. So while the Puritans are building the college at Newtown, a wealthy young minister passes away. And in his will, he leaves half of his fortune and his entire library to the new college. So they decide to name the college after him. And that man's name was John... Massachusetts Institute of Technology. No, it was John Harvard. Harvard was the first college. That's how it got its name. All right, Christian, look at me, big smile. All right, great job driving. Here's your phone back, and let me get you your stickers. There you go. Along the right's the poem. It's super popular, and now everybody knows Paul Revere as the guy who shouted, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" Paul Revere never actually said the British.